Hey, shalom, shalom, shalom. Call hello, Yahweh. Shimmy, Shab, Shem, Dash. Force double honors. Once again, go out to the apostles, bishops, elders of Great Millstone. All right, who were well. Salutations also go out to the fellow Akim out there on the highways and byways. All right, across the four corners of the earth, pushing is true. Trying to wake up the remaining hopefully elect. This is 9 miles of DC camp. And before I begin, I'm just going to be using another video. Fair Use Act disclaimer, copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. All right. So go ahead and play this because this is a big problem. And you gotta understand where this is coming from, because there's this big push now where men are like, fuck this shit. You've seen what happened as a result of the feminist movement, and a lot of jakes, all right, are pushing back, men that is. Enough is enough. Look at the little monsters that you've raised, the generations of monsters that you've raised since you made the claim, I can do bad all by myself, I don't need a man. All right, I'm the mother and the father. All right, all this bullshit that you were, tricked, but you willingly jumped over there on that side. All right, for what? Still trying to figure out, because you bought into that philosophy that you were being oppressed. No, your dumb ass got calm. All right, that Gloria Steinem bullshit, and she worked for the CIA. All right, you fell for, man. And as a result, look at our family structure. It's all but, motherfuckers will make jokes about us. Which, hey, that's part of the curses. Understand that. But a lot of this, our enemy could not have done if not for your stubbornness and being so simple-minded. All right. So, despite all these simps like Dr. Umar and what I'm about to play here, all right, no. And let's not be fooled here. This is the Most High doing this, turning things right side up, all right, as they're supposed to be. Our enemy does not like this. And of course, our enemy is a so-called white man, the nation of Edom. This is biblical nationality, all right, because he's been doing everything he can to keep us from once again becoming a nation, because they know who we are. The problem is we don't. All right, and that's something that is a thorn in his backside, and we love it so. All right. So let's go ahead and roll this. This is from the Angry Man channel. See, I wonder who put him up to that. Because you heard a right before he finished. Yesterday, was it yesterday? No, day before yesterday, I was on the bus here in DC. And first, I didn't know they were a couple. I just saw a woman with an infant. A Jake, both Jakes. And so about 3 or 4 stops later, this elderly Jake gets on. And this guy, who at the time, like I said, I didn't know they were a couple. You know, they dapping it up and everything, and, you know, yeah. He goes all the way to the back. They remain in the front. So the guy, he gets up to, what? He acts like he's about to get up and probably go back, you know, chat it up with the older guy. And the woman holding the baby, she said, don't let me embarrass you on this bus. See, this is why you're always getting into shit. And he said, that's my uncle. She said, I get that. And it's like, just treat him like a child in front of everybody. But that was not the worst one. A little over 2 months prior to that, coincidentally on the same bus line, again, this Jake with, you know, big old orca fat black woman, all right, with a couple of kids. She, something to do with her phone, she was looking for. And she went. And this Jake gets up, looking for the phone, and I'm like, no. Yes, she actually did that to him. And nobody, as it was seen, nobody else other than myself seemed to have a reaction to that. In both cases, mind you, the one Monday and the one like a couple of months prior to that. Continuing. Yep. Yep. There you go. There you go. And that's the thing now, because see, the thing is, they want to retain, they want to keep that little power. I'm talking about the black woman now. That their ultimate lover, the so-called white man, has given them. This all goes back to that Gardenian Pact, Genesis 3rd chapter. Alright, read it. Alright, so when the Edomite, the so-called white man, goes down, she's going down with him. It's beautiful to see. And that's, of course, Micah 7:10. Alright? Because she has allied herself with him. So this is about power, who has it. And it just happens to be our chief enemy. The so-called white man. Like I said, a lot of stuff that he did, alright, it was through her, the so-called black woman. Alright, now these things, it's coming to a head now. Like I said, things are being turned right side up. Alright, it's a lot of shit going on at the same time here. Alright, you're watching overseas what's happening. If you're paying attention, of course that is. A lot of Jakes ain't paying attention. They are concerned with what's going on in the hood. They're going to be caught completely unawares. And to a person like me, that's going to be funny. Because, hey, we're out here on the highways and byways trying to tell you, hey, get your shit in order. Alright? Now is not the time to be worrying about big booty, whatever her name is, down the block, you know. You're not aware of what's going on in the world, what's going to affect you here, first and foremost. All right, this is going to be, hey, hey, again, it's just something as you don't, not simple, but let's just say the power goes out, the grid goes down. When the rule of law is completely done away with. These women that were so adept, so used to walking around here half naked because the laws of this godforsaken place protect them. What's going to happen when the rule of law vanishes? When cops are just going to say, fuck it. Alright? And a lot of, I'm not going to say a lot, but a few that I've seen videos and are scared shitless now. They're getting their gun permits, whatever have you, licenses. You know, that's their idea of, you know, safety. But you gotta understand, all this time, since the 60s when this shit really kicked off, I'm talking about this feminist bullshit. Alright. Just like the so-called white man, your lover, all his enemies are going to converge on him, and as a result, look at you. Look at all the bridges that you not burned but blown to fucking smithereens. Nobody likes so-called black women. I just saw another video. Fucking, was it down in Mexico? No, it was in Jamaica. The one down there showing their ass. Alright. And she got dealt with. Well, they got dealt with. It was two of them. I mean, this big old Jamaican woman just was slinging them around like rag dolls. Like, god dang. Yeah, no one. Oh, what? Let's see. We're dealing with Dubai. That bitch is still over there. Italy. She got dealt with the same way as in Jamaica. Edomite stepped to her. No, you ain't doing this here. And one of those Eastern Bloc countries. She was a Fulbright scholar. Where was it? I almost said Budapest. I don't think it was Budapest. Where the hell was it? Anyway, they had motherfuckers that were after her. See, this so-called white man, this man that you've done exactly what he taken his bad advice more or less. He has spread the word. Us in general, people look at you, you're out of order. I'm talking about the so-called. Everybody knows that a black woman is out of order. And you're going to come over here to my country acting like, oh, no. So you don't have those protections over here that you do over there in the United States. Yeah, these people, I mean, the car, she went into different, like, because she was on a train. And she went into different cars trying to get help, you know, and people were like, fuck you. And the only person that befriended her, actually, and this is, you know, since the black woman wants to support the LGBTQ and all this shit, was one of their community. She had to go to the consulate. She was on the phone with him and everything. Yes. So, and then you got this simp here. He was right about that. These simps. And I must admit, my generation, and probably the generation before mine, played a big part in that. Alright? As to why you got, you know, simps like this. You know, all that music from, you know, the 60s and 70s. You know. But yeah, things are being turned right side up. You're seeing this this push against it, this resistance. Alright, because the so-called white man is let Jake women get away with so much shit. Of course, directed at the so-called black man, to where she thinks she's the boss. Alright, she thinks she should wear the pants. Nah. And you have simps like this, once again. That ain't right. But thankfully, this is all coming to a head. It's coming to an end. Because, hey, those people, hey, Russia ain't fucking around. Alright, you're seeing lines being drawn in the sand. Alright. Those that want to ally themselves with America, and those that, hey, these BRICS nations, China, Russia, everybody's tired of, because what Jake does not see, because they're so in the middle of it, people from overseas, from other countries, see what's going on. And that is so fucking sad, because Jake is so caught up in his hood, or got his head so far up the black woman's ass, he can't see shit. So people are saying, you know what, fuck America. We want to get, fuck the dollar. We want to get away from the philosophy and all this shit. Here's Jake. Well, the manhood, the idea of manhood that we learned is simps. So with that, hey, I'm going to cut it short right here. It's supposed to be very short and sweet and to the point. And hopefully I've done that. And for all who see this, I hope you're edified. That's what we do here at Great Millstone. We filter everything to the scriptures so you know what the hell is going on, unlike Jake today. Alright, first of all, you don't believe. Second of all, you don't read. So, you know, for yourself, you know, that's a whole nother video. I'm going to stop it right there. So until next video, hey, shalom.